Hello, my name is Catarina Kaltenhauser, and I am a student in Professor Paul Royal's patent law class for the spring of 2021 at Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University College of Law. This video is for the accelerated examination for a patent from the FAMU-FSU engineering program for a device designed to prevent human trafficking of children. The accelerated examination patent application process is essentially where applicants can seek and obtain a valid U.S. patent in a shorter period of time than the standard patent examination process. This process can sometimes bring the granting time down to less than a year. Many applications spend years in the system before they are approved, and if they do, that is even if they do get the approval that's needed. The accelerated examination process seeks to bring that approval time down. The patents that go through this process have much more legal work up front, so the process is intended to be shorter. I am presenting this final exam project on a device manufactured and designed by the FAMU-FSU engineering program in Tallahassee, Florida. The device that I selected for this project is a human trafficking prevention device. Human trafficking is a $150 billion market annually, making it more profitable than ExxonMobil, Apple, Samsung, Walmart, and Toyota all combined. This device is important as roughly 13 sex trafficking victims are sold per day. This device is specifically targeted at protecting children victims of human trafficking, as roughly 10 million children are affected by this industry. 1 in every 5 pornographic photos are actually of children, and every 2 minutes a child is sexually exploited. This device is modeled off a standard vending machine. It's designed to be user-friendly. Oftentimes the child is with their abuser at these hotels as they prepare to be sold and transferred into modern slavery. This vending machine would be placed at those highly frequented hotels. It has a special design in terms that the exterior of the vending machine has a lenticular sign. Now, a lenticular sign is a sign that's viewable from one specific line of sight, but not another. So this vending machine would be designed in such a way that a child of average height would be able to see the message on the device, whereas an adult of average height would not be able to see it. This is so that the child victim can discreetly use the machine without alerting their adult abuser. This device includes a camera, a facial scanner, a fingerprint scanner, audio and visual recording devices, a GPS tracker, and a transmitter. All of these individual pieces make up the entirety of this human trafficking prevention device. So I'm going to scroll down, and here is a photo of a lenticular sign. So you can see on the left-hand side, that's the adult view. So anyone over 4 foot 3 inches would not be able to see what's on the right. It just looks like a regular kid without any markings on his face, and then no text next to him. But if you have a line of sight shorter than 4 foot 3, suddenly this bruised and bloody face shows up, and then additional text on the side pops up as well. So this essentially tells children that, hey, if you're being abused, there's a way that you can get out of it. Here's a number to call. Don't be scared. So this is so that the child can see it, but the adult can't, to ensure that the child is safe. This second photo is the preliminary sketch for the device. It looks very similar to a vending machine, but instead of dispensing food and drinks, this one dispenses a GPS tracker. And that GPS tracker can actually be seen in this photo. So in the middle, that's the tracker, and it's in a like pill-shaped thing that you can pop open and then put the device into a pocket, a jacket, anything that the child would be wearing. And then this fourth and final photo is that the device can interpret phone calls and text messages from nearby cellular devices. So it can also obtain location data and really any other information that would be important. So there are many claims in this device, mainly that it's a vending machine with all of these different aspects, such as the fingerprint scanner, the facial scanner, the tracking device, all of these things that make this device one of a kind. The fingerprint scanner is used to obtain biometric data on the victim. It also serves as a consent for local authorities to be discreetly alerted. So when the victim uses the fingerprint scanner and they accept that it takes their fingerprint, that is essentially them giving their consent for all of this information to be sent to the local authorities. The facial scanner is used to obtain pictures and videos of the victim and the abuser so that they can be more easily identified. The discrete tracking device is used so that the authorities can follow where the victim may move with the abuser and to also ensure that the abuser does not know that the victim has contacted authorities. There is a standard vending machine dispenser which delivers this discrete tracking device. This is pretty standard on most devices that do dispense food and drinks. The lenticular sign on the exterior of the machine is to alert the child that this machine can be used to assist them and ensure their safety. There's a transmitter located in the interior of the device that sends all the collected data to local authorities so that all the information can be saved and used in any investigation. I will scroll down a little past the claims to the CPC codes. So these are all the codes that relate to this device. The first code is about fingerprint scanning and development. That really is a vital aspect of this device itself, because that is how the consent is obtained and how a biometric sort of portrait is painted of the victim. The second claim is about geographical information. So this would be the GPS tracker, which is the discrete tracking device that's dispensed and used to provide this updated location information to authorities. The third claim concerns recognizing human faces with artificial intelligence and facial recognition. This is a very important part of the device, as it essentially allows the facial reconstruction to be made of the child so that police can have a very accurate view of what this child looks like. The fourth code concerns the vending machines and like devices that dispense that type of product. So this is just a standard automated vending machine where you punch in something on like a button keypad and then you get the item that you pay for. The last final code is the transmission systems. So that would be the transmitter that's located in the internal part of the device where it sends out that information to the local police. So that transmitter is likely one of the most important pieces of this, because that's what's actually alerting the police that there is a child that is in danger. I conducted several searches using both Google Patents and the USPTO database. I used a variety of search terms using the key pieces of this device in new combinations to see if there was anything that would be similar. So there's really no other device like this human trafficking device. It's one of a kind. This just combines so many different aspects into one uniform device used to save lives. So these are the USPTO sites, the searches that I used. And as I mentioned, this is a really one-of-a-kind device, so there aren't many on the market, if anything at all. And this is incredibly important because many children are becoming victims of human trafficking. So by using all of these different pieces and putting them together, it allows for children to be safer and to alert authorities if they are in a situation which threatens their safety. This is the comparison between the automatic vending machine and this human trafficking device. It has the base of the human trafficking device, which is the regular vending machine, the dispenser that gives products, a button keypad. That is standard on most vending machines. So it does have those things in similar, but it does not have the biometric fingerprint scanner, the facial scanner, the tracking device, a lenticular sign, audio and visual recordings, and then transmission to local authorities. So it has the base aspects, but there are a lot of different pieces that need to come in order for this to essentially match a human trafficking device. All of these pieces together is what makes this product one of a kind and incredibly important to prevent the trafficking of children, as Orlando and Miami are two of the largest hubs in the United States for human trafficking. And with already sky-high numbers of children involved in human trafficking, the usefulness of this device simply cannot be overlooked. Thank you for listening to my patent application explanation for the human trafficking prevention device.